Dark Souls was the game to cure depression or maybe add more stress to your life. Elden Ring is boring to replay and Bloodborne PC is still a myth. We need Dark Souls 4, or do we? Dark Souls was never my favorite game until I started to actually play it. It was always a game that I would fear. I was like, bro, what? No minimap, no guide, no on-screen instruction except that you died? Basically, I used to shun Dark Souls. Then one day, after finishing Sekiro, I thought let's give it a try. I ain't have nothing better to do. I've already lost my sanity enough. So I got hooked into it. I loved the combat, the rolling, the boss fights, the boss musics, the main menu music, the waifus, the locations, and dying a trillion times. Yes, dying was just a signal that indicates I suck ass. Infuriates me enough to keep playing until I beat the boss. The urge of wanting to listen to a boss music over and over was an enthralling experience. My mind was creating illimitable energy to keep going. Nothing else matters, just play Dark Souls all day, all night. Took me to a point where I didn't even want to touch other video games because Dark Souls had become my most favorite game. I continued on my Soulsborne journey and played Elden Ring, which was fun. It was good, but I didn't feel like playing it for a second time. I just didn't have much interest in going at it again. But I've played Dark Souls games multiple times and it was much more enjoyable. When I play Dark Souls, I get lost in it. I don't want this game to end. Dark Souls games still feels great when you're replaying where you feel like everything is under control and in your hand. Most of the gameplay of Dark Souls comprises of dying a lot, killing hard bosses, getting through platforms, finding bonfires, kneeling before waifu to level up, and I believe that's what the player base wants again. If there's a future Dark Souls game, that game should be just like the old ones. We don't want a more polished game. The last Dark Souls was out in 2016 and it's been 6 years without a new one. Yeah, we had some great games like Sekiro and Elden Ring, but we didn't get any Dark Souls, and I honestly don't know if Miyazaki has any plans or if Dark Souls 4 will even gonna be out, but I think we all would like a new Dark Souls game in the future.